Sure how they affected you. Back in 2012 in Jacksonville, Florida, a church hired a registered sex offender as their pastor. The church got around his ban on being around children by saying no children allowed in the church. This was the Christ Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church. He served a term as a sex offender. And 4 weeks after he got out of jail, he was hired by this church to be their preacher. The Southern Baptist Association called his task and said, as long as he's your pastor, you can't be a part of the association. And so they withdrew from the association so they could keep this man as their pastor. His name is Darrell Hilliard. Lewd molestation was reported on the news as being that way. To avoid his parole, the church had to ban children from the church service. And I think, well, how does that affect the congregation? I want to tell you, when they hired him, they were running about 10 to 15. The last count, they were running 200. Has our society changed? Yeah. Not for the better. Many times. For the worse. But it gets worse than that. This year, a judge in Florida has changed his probation terms so that he can now associate with the children. And they can allow children in the church. Jacksonville told the station WJXT reported that the judge modified the probation. He can minister to children under the age of 18 as long as the children are supervised by another adult rather than the pastor. Our world, this is the church world, friends, has lowered our standards, lowered our morals. I've taken the road that leads to destruction rather than the road that leads to salvation. I didn't know if you heard about that, but I wanted you to know what's going on. And that's just a few miles from us. Okay. Now, the message on Father's Day from Guthrie, with those of you can, and we'll place down with me.